Fatima is doing a catwalk, but towards the exit. I told you so, and I'll say it again. Miss Universe 2025 is the reality show we didn't know we needed, or that would last this long. Because just when you think you've seen the whole story, the protagonist returns with a new chapter. And this time, the scene wasn't on a stage with a crown, lights, and tears, but on the Telemundo set, where our queen, Fatima Bosch, decided to do what she does best lately: stir things up and leave the place as if her heels were burning her. On Sunday the 7th, during the program Pica at Extiende, journalists Carlos Adyan and Lourdes did what any self-respecting journalist should do: ask questions. But it seems the Miss didn't like the script. The conversation started off smoothly, almost with a hint of practiced smiles, but it only took mentioning words like lawsuit, controversies, and questionable coronation for the Queen to go from diplomatic glamour to fury mode in a matter of seconds. The girl, visibly uncomfortable, repeated that she hadn't done anything wrong and that the accusations were outside lies. So far, so normal. But when things got interesting, boom! She headed for the door and the interview was over. 10 minutes, folks. It lasted less than a runway challenge in a children's pageant. Adyan explained later, off the runway and off camera, that Fatima didn't know about the legal matter, but that her father was handling it. Does her father also decide when to answer questions and when to leave the set? I wonder. Because one understands that beauty queens talk about female empowerment, but empowerment also includes facing questions, hasn't it? Telemundo, which has practically been a promotional partner of the pageant, was left holding the microphone. And to top it all off, Miss canceled the rest of her schedule with the network. As if to say, don't ask me the uncomfortable questions, ask me about world peace and recycling. And look, I support women raising their voices, but you also have to know how to hold them when the direct question comes. Because if anything's raining down on this rain, it's not petals, it's fresh scandals. Accusations of jury fraud, mass resignations, organizers under investigation, queens with stalled visas, cross lawsuits, and a Thai director calling her a blockhead. History writes itself. I, the nosy one, already warned you. This Miss Universe is the annual franchise of chaos, with more spin-offs than the Rose of Guadalupe. And as a chronicler committed to the things that truly matter, like the magnitude of that dramatic exit, I promise I'll write about this again. Because as long as Fatima keeps abandoning sets, interviews, or conferences, we'll be here scrutinizing every detail. By the way, Fatima, if you're going to keep leaving places this quickly, I recommend some good, comfortable shoes, because news is, you'll have to keep running. See you in the next installment. Don't say we didn't warn you.